Have every single penny and do
Oh my God.
running how to get do it. We ain't talking and I don't want to do. Baby mama's a
I do. What up, what up, what up? It is your live at 5 drive time happy hour show over a drink.
Over a drink.
I am I Rise.
And I am B Manley. How y'all doing today?
Mike is, of course, in absence. He be back, but together we are over a drink.
Definitely.
Speaking of over a drink, the most interesting thing happened on my way to procure the drink today.
Tell them this shit. Unbelievable. Only in Philly, y'all.
Only in Philly. So I'm in the
Philly
liquor
shit.
store because last minute shit, as if I don't know every Monday. Like I always say I don't drink much, but I do know that I drink every Monday at 5 o'clock. So I'm in the liquor store and I'm standing in line and I heard this lady in front of me say, "Excuse me, I didn't mean to bust in front of you." I thought nothing of it. She didn't mean to bust in front of me, I guess, me or the other guy. I don't know.
She didn't mean to bust the line.
She didn't mean to bust
She
the line.
was trying to be polite.
She was trying to be polite, I guess. But
She was in a hurry.
Yeah, she definitely was in a hurry because when the security guard came over and lifted her jacket up, she had this whole big ass bottle of Tito's down the front of her pants.
Uh-oh.
And it was funny to me because I'm fucking oblivious because she's literally not even a whole 2 feet away from me. She got a bonnet on. She got a scarf on. She got a puffy bomber jacket and these dark ass sunglasses.
So she in disguise stealing this bottle of Tito's.
She in disguise.
A whole fucking bottle though.
Trying to steal a bottle of Tito's. And not just like a little fifth, like this big ass bottle that she had. And she's small. If I'm 5'5", she had to be maybe 5'2". Little small petite lady. And then she says, "I'm sorry," when she caught, "I'm sorry," as he's grabbing the bottle and she's taking out her pants. "I'm sorry," and she's so serious.
Apologetic. She's really apologetic about her. She's polite. I like this lady. I really like her.
Okay, well, she
She's
looked the
she's
security
polite and
guard
stealing.
dead in his face and said, "I'm sorry, I have a problem. I'm an alcoholic and I need to drink."
See? Hey.
Yo.
Hey,
So now
listen.
when I realize I'm fully becoming aware, I'm like, "What?" He was like, "That's not my motherfucking problem."
Yes, he
And
should have.
snatched the bottle and put her out, and then that's when he proceeds to start saying, "Every day she come in here, every day she get caught."
That's
and
crazy.
then he said, "Every day a different disguise," and I was just like, so the bonnet, the scarf, and the sunglasses wasn't a fluke. It was like really some shit. She said,
She
"Let
was
me throw
definitely
this on."
She was disguising because she went in there Sunday. She probably was in there Sunday trying to get something, and now she got to come in something different.
Listen,
She gonna have that lace front on by Thursday and be like, "Yo, I'm in here again. I'm back."
I don't know. I just thought that was very interesting.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Speaking
That's crazy right there. That's definitely crazy.
It's beyond crazy. I mean, the whole shoplifting shit is definitely crazy in itself. I know today when I was downtown at physical therapy, saw all this commotion. Turns out somebody two people got stabbed at Macy's.
I heard that. My mom girlfriend told me about that. That's crazy. That is
So,
wild.
It's definitely wild. But what happened?
That's wild.
What happened was somebody was shoplifting,
Mm-hmm.
got caught trying to steal some hats.
Mm-hmm.
They got caught. Security took the hats, escorted them out. Okay. So now they come back. They come back, get one security guard's attention, and then stabs the other. So
What?
the other security guard decides he wants to intervene, on behalf of his coworker, try to help him out. And so he got cut and stabbed up, but the other security guard, unfortunately, sorry to say, passed away.
That's crazy.
So
Sorry to hear
imagine you
that.
going
That's
to your
wild.
job, like all you doing is trying to go to work. Your job is to work at Macy's. Now y'all have, whether you shop at Macy's or not, you've seen the security guards in there because people cut through Macy's all the time because they're just too lazy to go from Chestnut to Market and the outside. I know I am. I don't like to be cold.
And it's
But-
holiday time too.
Yeah, they said, I want to say they say he was like 23. Thank you.
Hey,
Toucan.
thanks, Duke. We appreciate that.
They said
Toucan.
15 minutes later, after the security had thwarted his attempt to steal, he came back 15 minutes later. So the guard who was killed was a 30-year-old man, and then the one who was stabbed was 23.
Damn.
So imagine you 23, you got this good security job because security is kind of thankless, but they pay pretty well for you to just
He
sit
young.
there.
That's it. Like he's starting his job thing off right now. He's 23.
And
So this might be like his first or second fucking job. Like it's
maybe-
crazy.
And never did he probably think that he was going to have to intervene and then watch his coworker die.
That's wild. That is crazy. That's a crazy day on a fucking Monday because you trying to steal. But the dude stole. You get caught. They let you go.
They let you go.
You leave. They let you go. You leave. You can go to another store and steal out of theirs. You ain't gotta. You can go do whatever you want at that
Just
point. You can do whatever.
that
You want to come back. You mad at them because they did their job and caught your dumb ass. Like, come on, man. It's a respect thing here. You got to respect. The man doing his job, you doing your job. Your job is to be a thief. You just wasn't very good at it. So therefore, you got caught as a thief. He did his job. Man, you mad at him and come back and stab this man over him doing his fucking job.
And I'm sure on top of that, you didn't think he was going to die. I didn't think I don't think the perpetrator intended on killing someone. I think they were just mad. Like, unfortunately, 'tis the season. 'Tis the season where people put so much emphasis on commercialism
And being
and
stupid.
so much emphasis on the value of $1.
Yeah.
And now this fool about to have to.
That's crazy,
jail.
man. Yeah, you deserve to go to jail for being stupid, bro.
I mean,
You could have took your ass to goddamn. You got caught in Macy's. You could have went to Cherry Hill, man.
I just don't know if going to jail is the answer, only because they're still looking for this inmate that escaped last week.
Yeah, I heard that.
They offering a $2,000 reward, and I'm like, hold up. Oh, hey, Tobe. I'm sitting there like a 2,000. Okay, Crime Stoppers is offering 1,500. I mean 500. The U.S. Marshals is offering 1,500. Ain't nobody gonna give this white boy up for no
And my man ain't even.
$2,000.
He's not there. He's not no threatening dude. He's not like a murderer or nothing like that. He's on there for some like
for
petty
stealing
little
and
steely
shit.
robbery
Like,
joint.
for stealing.
Was this the dude they let go?
This is not the dude they let go. This is not the dude that escaped from custody at Jefferson Hospital.
Wow.
This is a dude that escaped
What's going on
from
with the prison
Riverside
system?
Correctional Facility.
He walked away too. Like he walked out of that joint.
Took off his
Like,
jumper and took a couple steps. They said he was observed on video heading north on the 8400 block of Hagerman Street towards Blackiston.
Yeah, you heard what they was doing? Like when he escaped?
No.
They had them picking apples. They was working in an apple orchard. they playing apples and shit. Wherever this fucking prison is at.
It's on State Road.
Yeah.
All of our prisons are right there on State Road.
They had an aerial look. They had an aerial look on that joint. And you see, they got like a fucking apple orchard back that joint. So they work an apple orchard. These prisons working an apple orchard. I guess this boy got tired of picking apples that fucking day. Said, nah, man, we ain't doing this today, man. Fuck that.
I'm just trying to figure out
No apples today.
how 5'6", 160-pound white boy with a tattoo of a dagger on his right forearm ain't been found yet in Tacony. That's all I'm trying to figure out.
Dagger. He got a
dagger.
My man blending in at this point. He done grew his hair. Like, he got a slick hair comb over and everything.
Oh, he definitely probably dyed his hair blonde.
He blending the fuck in at this
grew
point,
a
man.
beard by now.
And he's not threatening. He don't look like a bad looking guy. He probably got a little chick right now and everything. He done.
What I'm saying,
yeah, he
like,
probably done scored. Like y'all, hey, he working the system.
And this is why I be needing a drink.
And the fact that he's not a violent offender, y'all not even pressing on this joint like y'all was pressing on my man Little Julio.
I mean,
from,
that's because this nigga done killed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But he's still a fucking. My man get wind that he don't qualify to go home. That's why he left. He got he was out there, right? So he out there the low tier whatever prisoners,
right?
And it came down that he wasn't going to qualify for whatever program for him to go home. However it went, I'm paraphrasing here, but I guess he got wind of that and knew he was going to get sent back.
So he said, "I'm fucking leaving."
Ah man, listen, I ain't going back there. Damn these apples in this prison. I'm out. See y'all later, man. Catch me.
So today, I got for us.
Oh wow.
El Mayor tequila.
El Mayor.
Yes, I only got it because I've been drinking tequila. You know, I drink tequila, and this weekend I went out. Shout out to the people born in the '90s that be like.
Shout outs to y'all born in the
hang out with
'90s.
old people like me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you, I don't know why on my way to the bar, I picked up a 7 a.m. shift. You know why? Because usually when I go out, I can still go to work.
Wait a minute. Let me get this
Pour
correct,
your own
right?
poison, yes.
I got you though, but let me get this correct. You on your way out,
Mhm.
going out. You know you
After
going.
I left work with a whole attitude, left work.
Come on,
early.
y'all. Somebody chime in on this one. Just listen to it. I'm
left
just trying to get this
work.
together. You left work.
And I was like, I need a drink. And so my coworker, who's I think 27, she was like, well, where are we going? And my cousin had texted me and she
Mhm.
said, I think I'm going to Barber's Hall. And I was like, all right, that's down the way. I'll meet you there.
Wings.
I get home. That's all I was thinking.
Wings.
I get home, take a shower,
Got the
sitting on my bed. My cousin says, we out. So I hit her like, where you at? You at Barber's Hall yet? No. We stop at 17th and Thompson. I don't even know what the fuck is that 17th and Thompson. I just knew I
17th
wasn't
and
going.
Thompson.
I don't know if they was
Jeez.
visiting. Listen, she was with her dude.
Yeah.
Then she hits me.
It's a bunch of
We
gentrified
going to
shit
Tender
up there, though.
Touch. I said, you know what?
Okay, straight hood.
I'm
That's
gonna be
what
in
I'm
the house
talking
for the rest
about.
of the night because
North
one thing
Philly.
for certain, two things for sure. I don't want to go nowhere called the fucking Tender Touch.
Mhm.
I'm sure it's a very nice place. She said she was going to eat, but and you know I'm a lady of a certain age. I just don't always want to be around people of a certain age.
Of a certain age.
Especially in a bar setting.
And for a certain amount of time, a period of time.
You go
it
to a
has
bar with people my
Yeah.
age, it's a jukebox playing. It's always the regulars in the corner, crying in a cup. They always playing 90s hip hop and R&B. Always talking about when they was the fucking man in 87 and how much they
Man,
used
I
to
was
sell this, that,
moving
and the
these
other.
many bricks and I was doing this and
I don't care
man,
about
please.
that. It's always like, you know,
Please.
you always hear certain songs in the bar. Like, you know, good to hear a little Case.
Oh yeah.
Good to hear,
Touch me,
you know,
tease me.
and that's good to hear. But
That's my shit.
I get depressed. I look around, I'll be like, oh my God, I ain't got no life. I'm in here with the rest of the motherfuckers ain't got no life.
At least you out. Shit. I'm in the house
But I'm
depressed
not gonna
sometimes.
stay
like,
up if I'm sitting here watching Sis in the corner.
Yeah, that should be. Yeah. So you need
I
a
would go
little
to
more
sleep.
bop or something.
Right.
So you gotta mix that 2000s, that little.
I need to hear Cash Money Records taking over for the 9-9 at least.
That's why
once at
That's
some
why you
point
need a
in the
little
night.
sprinkle of City Girls from time to time, huh? And
Yeah.
that's what it is. There, you need a just a sprinkle.
That's a little, but
Yeah,
that,
a
and
little
I
sprinkle.
told you I went out with my homegirl that's born in the 90s. So she was like, well, let's go to 3737. I said, the first she said, let's go to the Clock Bar. And I was like,
Ooh, another North
"Go about the
Philly
Clock
zone.
Bar." She was like, I want a slushy.
Legendary.
As soon as I heard her say, I want a slushy, in my mind, it's like, it's looking more like I'm about to put my pajamas on and get into bed. Because I probably just shouldn't be going out. Like I'm getting turned off by everything I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So,
And the fact that you gotta be to work at 7:00 in the morning, it has
I
to
mean,
be some type of limitation
you know.
to this night here.
So I hit up my other girlfriend, Stacy. She's like, I'm going to LB's and 3737. So I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Taj would like LB's,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't want to go to LB's. I don't want to go to LB's because I know some people that go to LB's, and I don't want them to feel like that I'm following them to a bar because they know I'm not a bar person. And
Why would you be
why
at
would
LB's?
I be at LB's? But
Yeah.
I've been seen by this person up there several times, and I get that same look, and then they get uncomfortable and they leave. So you know,
Stalkerish looking.
You know what I'm saying?
If you
And
go
that-
to LB's,
that ain't even me.
Stephanie.
So I said, let's go. I'm gonna go to 3737. You know why? Because I've never been there. It's a new spot. I'm gonna go.
Mhm.
So I go, and they had the fight on apparently. So you know, I'm like a sports fan. I'm gonna watch
Even
me some
better.
boxing. It's even better. I go. Then the first thing happens is there's a $10 cover. I'm guessing it's for the fight. So I
Mhm.
look at my girlfriend who's dragging me here because I'm mad. I got to pay $10. I got to pay money to go spend more money.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right. That's not-
That math don't add up. That's
But
just not good math all
but
the
it's
time.
only Chica. But it's only $10. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. We here now.
Chica.
I'm gonna pay my $10. I'm gonna sit at the bar. I'm gonna start watching the fight. We
That's
gonna
my
get
man
the food.
Drizzy.
That is my cousin Drizzy, your man's Drizzy,
Straight
and my
forward.
Chica, and my sister.
That's Tara.
White
Chica.
Chica. White. Yes, that's Chica.
Yeah. Hey Tara.
So I get my food. The food was actually really good.
Okay.
And the crowd, super young, super young.
Okay.
At the
Okay.
I'm not super young. I'm gonna say between mid-20s and mid-30s
Mm-hmm.
because I saw Tahira from 7th Street. I run into her in there.
Ah,
But they're playing music that's gonna keep me awake.
that's my
They
baby.
playing songs that I'm singing all night. Like my
My
coworker
baby T.
brings up the fact that she was like, "See, I can hang with you because you are kind of worldly and."
Yeah, you diverse.
I'm
You
very
diverse in
diverse.
the decades. You know what I'm saying?
So the first thing I order is a double shot because I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna have a double shot and a little soda on the side. I
Okay.
got a whole can of soda, not nothing from a gun, none of that. whole can of soda, cup of ice. I'm like, okay. So I had my double shot. She has her little drink.
They gave you a can of soda at the bar?
Yes.
Oh, that's dope.
Yes.
That's different.
Bartender was very, very nice. She had said to my girlfriend, well, what do you, because she didn't, now she don't know what she want to drink. So now I'm irked because I'm out with a person who wants to go to a bar, but you don't know what you want to drink. Girl, we could have went to a restaurant. We both just wanted to
Come
eat.
on, if you want to go to the fucking bar, you gotta have a drink. I know you got a drink you go to. Like, you going to a bar,
This is my
listen,
go-to
yeah.
drink. Come on.
Hey,
Toast it up.
hey,
So
over a drink. Oh, this is smooth in the motherfucker.
not bad.
Hey, listen, right? All right, oh, wait, I'm gonna let you continue that. But we talked weeks ago about bottles that's masculine and feminine looking. This is definitely a masculine bottle,
Not bad.
and it's good reposado.
I just wanted to see why it was the mayor. That's why I think I got to try
I
it.
see why.
So she gets a drink made with tequila. Okay, fine. I get another double shot because I still got a can of soda. Now you know we chilling, eating our food. Food is good, music is good. The fight is on. I'm sitting here trying to explain to her what's going on. And I'm just like, yo, boy, about to get knocked the fuck out. I can see that because he's getting tired. I see. I mean, he was losing the first couple rounds. He came back and started winning some later rounds, but then just like I said,
You're not even a fight person, are you?
no, I am. I'm
Oh,
very
all
much
right,
a
there you
boxer.
go. Yeah, so
Very,
you
very
seen that
much.
motherfucker was gonna get knocked
Seen it
out.
happening. So we had called one of our other girlfriends. She came. Another one of my girlfriends came. One of my homies came through.
Yo, making
At
this a
some
gathering.
point, yes, at some point, because we still drinking, I said, "Excuse me, before I order anything else," because I'm sitting here like, drinks is flowing, music is popping,
Good
bartender
vibe.
chilling. She didn't take a. They don't take card. It's cash only. She didn't try to make me pay after every round. So before I, excuse me, sis,
Shit is just accruing.
Right.
It's just
before I buy
Shit,
anything else, I need to know my tab. She looked at me and she said 56. I said, for me and her? She said, no, for all y'all, for my other girlfriend that came. I said, oh, one more round then, because I'm sitting there like, this shit is not that expensive. So needless to say,
That was good.
I had a good time with my friends.
Nice.
I almost didn't make it to work, which would have been a serious problem because at my job, it's called a no-fault policy. They don't give a fuck if your car broke down. They don't give a fuck if it's an accident.
Ooh.
People have been in situations right there outside of the airport terminal. Remember that time a car flipped over? People was on the shuttle bus stuck behind it.
They had to get off the
Right,
shuttle
they
bus
had to
and
get
walk.
off and get to work because no fault is no fault. You're gonna get the points. If you're not on your shift, your swaps are gonna get suspended. So my sister
Damn.
starts yelling
That's
at me
That's a hard job.
about getting up. I open my eyes, I jump up. It's 6:19,
And what time you gotta be to work?
7:00.
Oh man.
She said, "Don't you gotta be at work?" I said, "Oh shit." My alarm ain't go off. She said, "Girl, them alarms been going off." My alarm is going off
See?
at 5,
See?
5:15,
See?
5:30. The 6
See?
o'clock alarm is the get out the fucking door alarm.
Mm-hmm.
I missed
Yeah.
all that shit. So now I'm sitting there like, all right, let me just throw on my uniform, go to work. And in my mind, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to park in the terminal because that's what you do when you're gonna be late. You
gotta-
park in the terminal
yeah.
so that you can just go right.
You gotta
through
make that
security.
sacrifice. You gotta pay for that, don't you?
$28.
Ooh, wee.
I made a
God.
joke when I was at the bar with my
Damn.
girlfriend. It's like maybe 1:30, and I said to her, "Let me send a text to one of my friends and ask them for $28." I said, "I'm gonna send it to go out at 7 when I get to work so they can know." I said, "I'm gonna be like, can you please cash at me $28 because I'm tired." And I scheduled the message to go out at 7 a.m. I was glad I did.
I never knew you could schedule a message to go out. That's
If you have an
decent too.
Android, you can do anything. But I digress. So I scheduled the message to go out.
that was some bullshit
No,
right
your
there.
iPhone is some
Plug
bullshit.
for a goddamn Android.
Your iPhone
Let's
is some
go.
bullshit. That's what that is. All you can do is have blue bubble or green bubble text and call people FaceTime as if I can't do that.
Fuck your Android.
either. No, thank you. Although my porn looks very good on my Android because the screen's so big and clear.
Porn looks the same on this goddamn iPhone too. Goddamn on both of them.
Bigger.
I double. Yeah.
Bigger. It's more like watching on the TV, and then I can actually, mirror the shit on my phone to the TV. Like I have a setting where I
Whoa.
can just like if
Oh,
I have a
wait.
smart TV,
Yeah.
you hit the mirror button, and whatever I'm watching on my phone,
It'll mirror that joint on there.
it'll be on the 42 inch, 56, 60 inch, 80, whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's why Samsung has a slogan that is Samsung Galaxy. Do what you can. That's their slogan.
I like that
Do
slogan.
what you can.
That would probably be the only reason why I would get the Galaxy if I ever was to like bump my head and smoke crack and get a Galaxy.
Not bump your head.
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
smoke crack to bump your head.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just fucking crazy. I would never get iPhone is
Anyway,
my shit.
That was my weekend.
Yeah.
I did make it to work. I clocked
Okay.
in at 6:59. But
Hold up.
This is the crazy part.
Whoa, you woke up at 6:19 and got to work by 6:59.
6:59. First of all, I'm
Fuck
hyping
you,
myself up.
Mario Andretti.
Yes.
Who the
You've been in the car
fuck?
with me. Don't play.
I didn't want to say nothing right then and there. I was going to let
I
it
was trying to hype
ease on
myself
into
up
that.
the whole way, listening to music. I'm like, I don't even want to be here. I pulled into the terminal. I wasted time. Then I realized, bitch, you got to clock in. So I'm scanning through security, throwing my phone and shit in there. And then I'm running through the terminal. Everybody's like, you better run. I ain't got time to run. I looked at Joe and said 6:58. I was like, I'm going to have to do a nice little try.
Shit.
Did my little fingerprint at 6:59. It could change to 7 o'clock.
Now, do y'all got
At
any?
7:01, you are late.
I was about to ask you,
And
do
that
y'all
was
got a
not my
grace
shift.
period?
No, ain't no grace period. And that was not my shift. So 7:01, not only would I have been late, I would have lost my swaps. I mean, I wouldn't be able
so
to
you
trade
swap
shifts
no
for
more.
30 days.
Ooh,
Which means every shift I have
that
scheduled
fuck your money up.
it wouldn't fuck my money up. It would fuck up my time off. I can't take off. I can't switch with nobody because I have to go to work these days.
Yeah, fuck that. You had to get there.
Had to get there.
Yeah, you can't be doing these close calls like this though. That was like too close of a call.
My coworker says she think I like to live on the edge, and I ain't gonna hold you. My dad said that the other day. He said I think it's something about the thrill you get of just I made it.
Yeah,
I made it.
Plus, I know you naturally like to drive fast, so this gives you more of a reason to
It's
go
not
ahead
that.
and like,
It's
I'm gonna put the fucking pedal to the metal.
at my job, no matter what time, if you have to work, if your shift start at 7
Uh-huh.
and you clock in at 6:45,
Uh-huh.
they don't start paying you till 7.
They shouldn't. Why the fuck would you clock in at 6:45? You got to be there at 7.
Just to make sure you're on time for work. Like some people do, they don't pay you, so I don't do no work until exactly when my shift start.
Yeah.
If I'm on the clock, my shift is 7 to 11. If I clock out at 10:58, I'll get an email the next day that
You clocked
says
out early.
you left early. Not even clocked, you left early.
Oh, you fucking damn near
You have
AWOL
been
or whatever.
VTO'd for 0.2. They literally
Wow.
pay you down to the minute. There is
That's
no
crazy.
grace period. There is no. So yeah.
Well, I would never clock
So-
in like shit. It say 7 to 11. I don't know why. I got
No,
some people
you
at my
clock in
job
so
that
you don't
come.
forget. You clock in just
Yeah.
so you don't forget, because then you go wandering off, busting it up with people. And the next thing you know, because you
That's
can't wait
true.
till the last minute to clock in.
Yeah, I
And
get
there's
it.
hundreds of people trying to clock in
Yeah.
at my job. Like we all got to get to work at different shifts at different times. So
Yeah,
I
this is
clocked
fucking
in.
Crazy.
Now, no. What's crazy is my work schedule is 1 to 9:30.
Uh-huh.
While I'm at the bar, my girlfriend said I put up my shifts tomorrow just to see who's going to take them. Nobody going to take them. Hers is 5 to 10 and 12 to 4.
Mm.
But as of when I went to bed at 3 in the morning
Mm.
to get up to be at work by 7, her shifts were still there. So I was like, I'm gonna
How
split
fucking
my.
old are you?
I said I'm gonna split my shift, and I'm gonna put my 4 to 9:30 up in case I'm messed up and I can't function the rest of the day. I went to work. In my mind, I have to work because when I check, I gotta work all day.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
take my shift down. I saw somebody messaging my girlfriend in the group chat trying to get her
Yeah.
to swap shifts, but when I checked again, she still had her shift. So I was like, all right, fuck it, she's gonna be here with me tonight. So at 11 o'clock when I got off, first they asked, do you want to work through? Now usually I'll be like, yeah. I'm supposed to get off at 11, come back at 1. I'll work through those 2 hours.
And this still
that
coming off
money.
a drinking night.
Right. And usually work through
Sheesh.
means, can you do one flight? One is the inbound coming out, had nobody carry it. But my other coworker was there and she was like, I'll work through. I said, yeah, let her have it because I'm going to my car to take a nap.
That
Went to my-
sounds about right.
Yeah, I went to my car and I didn't just take a nap. I put the fucking back seat down. I was in the trunk, stretched the fuck out like a bed. All to the point, like I got so relaxed, I started wondering if this is what it's like to live in your car. Like the homeless people that be riding around living in their car. I was like, I think I could do this. It's spacious. I can,
Every morning you ride to a fucking Starbucks to get breakfast.
you know.
You fucking got your pet with you.
No.
Yeah.
No. It's just not room for me. I ain't even got room for the kids in there. I don't know where the fuck they gonna live because I'm living in my car. I was like, I know people in the parking lot is tripping because they like, who is sleeping in the back of the car? Not just in the seat in the car, like literally trunk laid down.
You was in
I'm
the bag.
in my car. I have 2 blankets I keep in the back of my car. I have my coat like a pillow because my travel pillow wasn't
How
there.
long was your fucking break that you was
2
in?
hours. I got off at 11. I had to
Damn,
go back to work
you
till
got a
1.
2-hour break? I would have overslept that. I'd
I
have
set
damn
the
sure
alarm,
overslept that
and
motherfucker. I'd have breezed right
my
through
coworker called me when she got there for her 12 o'clock. So now when I'm waking up, I look at the schedule,
that. Mm-hmm.
and now I got energy to go back to work. You know why? Somebody done took my 5 to 9:30. So now I'm going back to work at 1 just to get off at 5. I was hyped.
Mm.
I was
So
hyped.
everything worked out for you.
It did. My coworker was really pissed off though because I left her. She made me take her to go get some food because she got. It was 4. I got off. She got off at 4. She made me take her to the plaza to get some Popeyes because she was trash too. She was like, "Girl, I'm done." She was like, "I can't function." I said,
Yeah, that
I'm
shit
old
is-
enough to be your mother. I can't function."
That shit hard in the paint. You going coming off a drinking night, then you fucking gotta work in the morning. That shit tough. Depending on how
Yeah.
much you drink, that shit rough.
I
That's
had
rough.
1, 2, 3, 4
My
doubles.
God.
I had about
That's-
9, 10 shots of tequila.
That's 8 shots.
The problem was I didn't drink water. I had this one Sprite, and I had a fish sandwich and some fries, and I didn't even eat the whole fish sandwich.
Hey, listen, 8 shots, 4 doubles, and all that. I'm almost a victim at that point.
Yeah,
To whatever.
I posted on Facebook. I was talking about how I was at the point to be like drunk texting people.
Yeah, to whatever. You almost
I
can take advantage of me at that
accidentally
point.
called
Like,
somebody, and I was like, "Whoop, hang up."
yeah, you definitely was saucy then. Fuck the
Oh.
texting. You accidentally called. Like
Accidentally, you know, you be scrolling through your joint and your finger, and then I'm like,
that happened. The worst is when the motherfucker called back. Like you try to hang up real fast, and then the motherfucker called back. You like, what the fuck?
"Yeah, I kind of knew that."
You gotta
wasn't
make
gonna
up
happen.
some reason why.
No, I don't make up shit. I just won't answer. I called you by
Oh,
accident.
you hard. You hard. Listen.
Or I send a text, call by accident. If they call back and I don't feel like talking, I send a text. My bad, called you by accident.
Nah,
I ain't always that cold. Sometimes I'm super cold though.
I answer and say I fucking accidentally like fucking called you, but what if it's like, yeah, motherfucker, like why you accidentally called me? Nigga, you ain't called me in like fucking 2-3 weeks. And fucking calling me for
My
now.
phone
Like,
calls
bad.
my brother Freedom accidentally. He's I think my number 1 fave. So
Yeah.
if my phone is ever out, like in my hand because of that number 1 at the top, it will call Freedom. So
Oh, that's good.
a lot of
It's a
times
family
I'll hang
number,
up
though.
and then he'll text back and be like, "You butt dialed me again."
That shit happens.
I was like, lots of shit been happening. Did
Yeah.
you know? Did you know we on the verge of World War something? World War III. I was watching the news and that shit
It's
came
getting
across
rough out
that
there. It's getting rough.
it's getting rough. So everybody knows what's going on in Israel and Hamas and the ceasefire, but a warship has been shooting down drones in the Middle East. And
Yemen. They say fucking
Yeah,
drones
I
have
wrote
been.
that shit down. Yemen's Houthi
yeah.
rebels struck 3 commercial ships in the Red Sea.
Mm-hmm.
And then the U.S. warship shot down 3 drones in self-defense.
Don't you bring that little shit over here, man.
And they said this was like an hours-long assault.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason it caught my eye is because we so busy watching them feed us shit about Palestine and Israel that we're not even paying attention to how this shit is really affecting the position
playing
of
out.
our military and
Yeah.
how it's playing out on the bigger picture
Mm-hmm.
for us. I saw something else that said the Japanese are not going to Japan, meaning they're not visiting. They're not visiting Hawaii as a tourist destination,
Mm-mm.
which is another thing that kind of made me raise an eyebrow because it's almost December 16th.
Well, they just
It's almost the anniversary of Pearl Harbor.
yeah.
That is where Japan bombed the U.S. So now these motherfuckers decided we not coming to Hawaii.
Well, they just
Like-
had a fucking over there though. They just had a volcano had erupted probably like last month,
Mhm.
and they just had a blizzard. Hawaii,
And
yo,
wild
they just
ass
had a
wild
bl-
ass fires.
and and the fire joint. So that might be too, but that whole thing, yeah.
Or
all
it
this
might be
worldly shit
Japan is just
affecting-
like keep
yeah.
y'all natives
Yeah.
in the native land because we about to fuck these niggas up in Hawaii again.
No, Japan with us. They with us, but not
Everybody
with us.
with us till they not.
No, Japan don't want no more smoke.
Oh, I know they don't.
They don't want no more smoke. They like, I'm cool, man, but they don't want to cross China either, because they too close to China.
I was about to say, but
they
here go
way
the
too
thing.
close to China,
So-
so they like, hey,
So the assault was hours long in the Red Sea.
Mhm.
So like not a real big thing.
yeah,
But they said it was the Iran and Yemen.
Mhm.
They're the Iranian Houthis claim responsibility for the 2 attacks.
yeah.
and they said that this attack marked the escalation in
That's
a
crazy.
series of maritime attacks in the Middle East.
That's crazy. You don't hear
So,
nothing about this
we
shit
ain't heard
like
nothing
that.
about
You
it,
don't
but
hear
there's
nothing
been a
about that shit.
series of attacks on U.S.
And then
military.
the U.S. went over and attacked and went to shot some shit over in Iraq or some shit like that after that, or Iran, as far as a retaliation to that drone. They went after they shot them drones down. They said, "All right, y'all keep playing. This is what we gonna do. We gonna show you something. You came at us, now we gonna come at y'all."
you.
And they shot some shit over there, some missiles and shit over there. So all this is playing out right in front of our face, but we don't even we not paying attention to it.
I'm paying attention because it's all a response to the Israel-Hamas war. And nigga,
Yeah.
I'm not Israeli or Palestinian, and I'm so confused as to why the U.S. always got to be backing up. Actually, I'm not confused as to why. I already know.
Uh-oh.
Colonizers got to support other colonizers. I already fucking know it. That's why they supporting Israel, and they trying to act like Palestine don't have a reason to be fucking mad. But I digress. But
Israel is relentless too. Fuck that. I gotta
Super
say
relentless.
that shit. They are fucking relentless. The president said, "Listen, man, I ain't fucking stopping. I don't care what you say. I'm not stopping till these motherfuckers is all wiped out." And he ain't say Hamas is wiped. He want to wipe out Palestine. That's the wrong part. That's the part that I'm like, damn, bro. I thought you was looking for Hamas. Not all of Palestine is fucking Hamas.
Nobody's more
bro.
relentless.
But my man is relentless.
Nobody's
bro.
more
He ain't-
relentless than an oppressed people. And if
Yeah.
you don't believe me, just take a look around at all the African Americans that exist today. So, yes, I support Palestine. But anyway, they were saying the U.S. vowed to consider all the appropriate responses, and they specifically called out Iran, and they said that these attacks represent a direct threat to international commerce and maritime security. So the U.S. military Central Command stated, and I quote, "They have jeopardized the lives of international crews representing multiple countries around the world." The reason why I picked that out is because when the shit go down, that's how they justify sticking their nose in and helping other people. Well, because they're threatening them, which threatens us.
Some bullshit. Some
fucking
bullshit.
bullshit.
Hey man, listen, you can't just say, "Hey, we going over here because of this money thing." Like, cause we always it's the fucking dollar, whether it's green or black, if it's concerning the fucking Middle East. It ain't too much of the territory, all this other bullshit. It's the dollar. Green or black, however y'all want to fucking slice it. Everybody want that fucking territory to get that dollar.
The dollar is black and yellow. And I say that because
You say black and yellow.
because Beyonce, Renaissance, a film by Beyonce,
I'm talking about
has
BK is
grossed
from Texas.
over this past weekend $21 million. Now, people be like, that's not a lot. However, it's the first time that a film opened during Black Friday weekend
Yeah,
and grossed more than $20 million that weekend.
go ahead.
Since
babe.
2003, when Tom Cruise starred in The Last Samurai. The
That
other
was a
interesting
whack-ass
thing about
movie,
this
too.
film, the other interesting thing about this film is it's only playing on weekends. From
Damn.
Thanksgiving to Christmas, you can only catch it in
Damn.
theaters Thursday through Sunday.
Come on, babe.
So if she
on
makes
some bullshit.
$21 million
babe.
every weekend,
That's crazy.
she is on the fast track. Now, internationally, it made 6.4 million. So it grossed a total of 27.4 million.
Over the weekend.
Over the
just
weekend.
That weekend. That's crazy.
It's the second highest grossing concert film, only to Taylor Swift
Of course. You
Era's
seen the pictures
tour
they had
movie.
together?
Of course
That's,
I did.
That's so dope.
I love the way they support each other.
That's dope as shit. I wish y'all dudes can support each other like that.
You want to know
man.
how
Stop
much Taylor
fucking-
made?
Her shit is actually, she broke every record. She broke all
She
types
made-
of records.
Beyonce's on the fast track to do the same though. She made 100 million,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
passed the entire 2011 run
Yeah.
of Justin Bieber's movie
That's crazy.
Never Say Never.
Her shit shattered all
He
types of
grossed
box office.
99 million.
That's crazy.
She grossed $100 million
House.
on
way.
a concert
House,
movie.
way.
And most of the people that went to see this already seen the goddamn concert.
Already seen it. House. Wait, I'm a fan of Taylor Swift. I'm a fan of Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm a Swiftie. A little bit.
But God damn. How
They
much
are-
Taylor Swift are y'all gonna fucking like? people, how much money do y'all fucking have to? Because the ticket for the concert is like $300. Then you fucking go to the concert, you get dressed, and you do all this shit. Then she drop a movie of the concert that you fucking went to see.
And you know how much it costs to go to the movie?
Pay for the fuck. What is it, like fucking $30 to go to the movies?
$30 for the movie ticket.
$30 to go to the movies, and you get dressed again.
And not for every movie, just because this is a concert movie, it's $30.
And because it's Taylor Swift, guess what y'all don't do? You don't put on your regular clothes. You gotta dress up in something
because
that
it's Taylor Swift. Because everybody was out in their silver and their Renaissance wear at theaters across the Delaware Valley.
My God.
I saw videos of people inside like turning the movie into like a concert. They were like singing and dancing, and people brought their own food in. Of course, like people at movie tavern. Movie tavern got food. Why you got your own fried chicken from home up in there?
I seen the wildest shit at the Taylor Swift concert, right? Outside, when it was here. Then she came here.
I was there all 3 days.
The people that didn't make it into the concert had a goddamn concert outside.
But you know what? The sound was so phenomenal. It sounded great from outside.
Listen,
it sounded great.
I swear it had to have been about 8,000 people outside.
15,000
My
people.
God, see that guy.
3 nights straight, 15,000 people
outside
between Darien Street, in between the Wells Fargo Center and the Link.
That's crazy.
And in between the Jethro parking lot and the Link. 15,000 people out there singing the songs. I mean, those ladies, they are special.
Listen, both of them, man.
Special.
Shouts out to both of y'all, man. God damn, Taylor Swift. And yo, you see what they with my man, who she messed with? Who was her friend? She was somewhere with her friend. Taylor Swift.
You
who
try
was
to act
with her?
like you don't know the Kelsey brother?
No, her girlfriend, her homegirl. Who messed with Ryan Reynolds? Whoever messed with Ryan Reynolds.
Wife?
Yeah. Listen, they out together. Ryan Reynolds is a funny guy too. Blake Lively.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. They're a funny guy. They post a picture of them two hugging or whatever. Blake Lively and Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Reynolds sees the fucking picture. He puts his face on Blake Lively and put Kelsey face on Taylor Swift. So I said, yo, they silly as shit, bruh. That was dope, man. To see y'all together, man. Support each other. Everybody should support each other.
I think the next time Asian, we might see them probably, or hear more important stuff from them will probably be in February. Grammys is in February. They added 3 new Grammy categories. So, first of all, before I get into this about the Grammys, something else happened this weekend. I came across my timeline on my social media. Lenny Kravitz. Shout out to Lenny Kravitz, whose daughter, Zoe Isabella Kravitz, celebrated her birthday. I think she turned 30 or 31.
Shouts out to Zoe.
Lenny Kravitz kind of spoke up and out about how in his decades-long career, so if his daughter's about 30, so in about his 30-plus long career, how he has never been embraced, recognized, or even thought about.
That's what he was talking about
in the Black music world. And it's actually kind of shocking if you think about it, because although he plays rock and roll music, rock and roll was created by us. But he said he's never been invited to like a BET Awards.
Yeah.
He's never been invited to a Source anything. He's never been invited to like Vibe. So Lenny was feeling some type of way.
And he should,
I think he should.
He got a legitimate gripe.
He feels some type of way. So he clarified some of his comments because people was kind of like coming down on him.
He definitely got
a
legitimate gripe.
What he came out and said today was, my Black musical heritage means a lot to me, and I owe my success to my supporters who have taken this journey with me over the span of my career. Lenny is 59, by the way. He looked good for 59. He said the comment he made was not about Black media or the Black community. He was specifically referring to Black award shows in particular.
Yeah. I had read that earlier, and he was definitely talking about award shows. And it's true, they never like really. And I started thinking back to growing up and shit. He was always on the MTV Music Awards and all that. It wasn't never no BET. He always performed on the MTV Music Awards. They always like recognized him on that joint.
Right.
But I think like I don't think like those what can we say? What are the Grammys and all these award shows recognize them? But I think the artists I think all the artists recognize his artistry and what he meant to the genre.
Right, which is
of
another
fucking
reason why
music,
if they
bro, to the
recognize it,
culture
how
or
come
whatever.
how come BET ain't never reached out? Like we've had a whole bunch of shows where they did tributes to this, that, and the other. They could have reached out to Lenny for a tribute to Prince.
He should have been on. He should have been in on some of these tributes or something like that.
That's all I'm saying.
Even if y'all didn't have a category for him, for his music in those joints, because they don't have a rock category at the BET Awards or any of that shit, whatever. But I seen Beyonce perform a goddamn song that we didn't even know the fucking words to. We didn't even know the language. I think she performed that shit in Italian or
When
whatever.
she did that opera thing.
Come on,
Yeah.
yo. Come on. We can sit there and listen to B do this Italian joint and y'all all clap and y'all ain't know none of the fucking words, yo. Lenny Kravitz can get up there and do that. Any of them joints, man. Any of them.
Yeah, so
y'all missing something.
He definitely called
Y'all
out
missing something.
Black award shows for not making more of an effort to include him.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see him be included a little bit in the future.
Y'all should do that shit immediately too. Like, and let me get one more shout out to my man Sean Carter. It's Sean Carter's birthday today too, man.
Yes.
Wonder what the man who has everything gets for his fucking birthday.
Even more.
From
Like I don't
from the wife who has everything also.
even more.
Like,
Like
what
I don't
the
even want to.
fuck?
I don't even want to guess what they like. I don't fucking know. Like a trip to Antarctica. 'Cause maybe they've never been. Like I don't
No, they
fucking
gonna
know.
buy Antarctica because they already got an island that's already hot. So you might as well go get a cold one now. Like I don't know. But shouts out to Sean Carter. Make that dope music, man. I don't know if you're gonna make some more dope music, but you know.
I don't
Yeah,
think
happy
he done
birthday
music.
to him. I don't think so though. He do his shit the right way. He don't
I mean,
make whole
He still
albums.
has
He
his
make
Book of
guessing.
Hove exhibit that's open in New York. A couple of my friends went through. They thought
Yeah?
it was all right.
I need to get there.
Some people thought one of my friends went and she was like, "This is it." Like it was lackluster for her. She's a real big Hove fan.
And you know what it is though. With that, I find this right. The expectation usually exceeds exactly what's there.
Yeah.
So I stopped putting expectation on everything. So that way I can't fucking like I'm gonna go in there and whatever it is,
Yes,
that's what it is.
Lenny
right
is
there.
legendary
You know what I'm
status.
saying?
He has a different.
Oh, without a doubt.
He has a different, unique sound. Shout out to Hook God Relzy.
Yeah.
Comment. He has a unique sound,
Real
which
shit.
it combines rock, funk, reggae, lots of soul and R&B. One of my favorite Lenny Kravitz songs is "I Belong to You." Like that video is so like, it's not a rock song to me. Although he's playing the guitar, it's very much
I can't think.
a mellow. Like it just takes me to wanting to be on the beach chilling somewhere.
Yeah,
Like
Lenny-
Lenny has done his thing. Like he won the Grammy Award for Best Male Rock Vocal Performance 4 years in a row,
Mhm.
and that broke the record for most wins in the category. And he even said that it's funny how he said that like earlier he said that if he was a white artist,
Listen, he'd have been praised.
people would have said that he was the
He-
next savior of rock and
What?
roll. That's what he said in his
He'd have
Esquire.
been the next Elvis.
He's on the cover of Esquire. I'm gonna get that just because Lenny Kravitz makes a great. I have a couple different. He was on the cover of GQ before. I still have that because
He was voted like one of the no homo sexiest man alive for 1 year or some shit like
did
that.
I just
or
tell you
whatever.
he's 59? You know
Like,
I don't even be
yeah.
checking for people my age demographic. I would definitely check for Lenny
Yeah,
Kravitz.
yeah, like yeah.
Yeah, he's so shout out to Lenny Kravitz and let's hope that
Then he gets all the bitches.
he definitely gets all the bitches.
He
What
gets
the
all the
fuck? He
bitches.
gets all the bitches. So hopefully we'll
shouts
see him.
out to Lenny, man. And hopefully they get you on the Grammys, man, and recognize you on all these award shows because it's about time they recognize you, bro.
Yeah, it's not the Grammys, it's the BET. But
all of them.
part
I'm
of
saying,
me
the
wants
Grammys always
part
like
of me wants to know: Do
BET,
you really
Bravo
want to
Awards,
be on
like-
the BET Awards? Like, do you really?
Not this day and
I
age.
will say though,
Lenny,
like,
you
could you
wouldn't want that shit,
imagine
man.
Lenny Kravitz just playing in the cipher and somebody rhyming over that? Kind of like they did. So speaking of BET and award shows, so Marsha Ambrosius, friend of mine, shout out to Marsha, got some new heat
Shout
coming.
out
She
to
just dropped out a new single
Marsha.
produced by Dr. Dre, and
Ew.
they did a cipher with her singing. That shit was dope.
Listen, I would love
That
to hear a
shit
cipher
was
with
dope.
Marsha Ambrosius, SZA. Oh, let me think, cause I'm coming off the top of the dome with some dope. Who else would you like on this? You get 4 females that sing in a cipher.
In the
though.
cipher?
That sing.
Like right now?
That sing right now. I'm fucking with SZA. I got more. You got Marsha and Brosia already starting the motherfuckers. So
there's so
I'm
many.
definitely Just give me 4. Like we listen. Hey, no offense to nobody. We just naming 4 off the top of our dome. It's no like
See, I listen to.
placement of anything. We just going off the top of our
I
head.
could throw Ari Lennox. I could throw Cleo
my
Soul in there.
God.
Like
Yeah,
I
there
listen
you
to.
go. Yeah.
I could throw Snow Allegra in there. Like I listen to a lot of different.
All right, Lennox
Like,
got a special
soul.
place with me.
I bet she do.
My
I
God.
bet she do. I bet she do.
She's special. I'm talking about her music.
Her music is special.
It's special.
Her music is definitely special. Her and SZA. SZA is my girl. SZA writes some of the most relatable songs,
She's
in my opinion.
She's the champagne mommy.
If
If he's the
R&B
champagne
singers,
poppy,
she's
she's
the-
the champagne mommy.
well, you know
Oh
she
my
only
God.
toxic because she is Scorpio.
Hey.
That's why she toxic.
Damn, this Scorpio thing here, like, sheesh.
Yeah, you know I ride them hard, pun intended.
Mm. Hey, that's our rise.
So, but I forgot. No, I almost got distracted. I was going to talk about the 3 new categories for the Grammys. They are Best African Music Performance,
Come on,
Best Alternative Jazz Album, and Best Pop Dance Recording.
come on.
All I know is
What are we
at this
doing?
point,
What are y'all doing?
well, what they're doing is recognizing groundbreaking genres that are actually dominating the airwaves right now. Like
got you,
African music is definitely dominating R&B airwaves right
I got you though,
now.
but isn't it R&B?
No,
What is it then?
it's specifically
It has to fall under one of the genres of music, though. It can't be you. If you say African, you just naming the region of where it come from. But there's a genre of music that falls under. Is it dance hall, dance
it's not
music,
dance hall,
or
it's not. It's very different. Afro beats is very different. It's kind of like when it's kind of like reggaeton is not dance hall or reggae because.
but we call it reggaeton because it's like a
has
combination.
because it has the Spanish influence. And you don't want to just be like, oh, reggaeton is Hispanic dancehall.
That's exactly what. But we don't call it. We don't call it Puerto
you-
Rican reggaeton though. That's what I'm saying. They calling it African something something something. Let's just give it
Because
a
Afrobeats
genre.
is very different from R&B. What makes R&B?
But you don't think somebody from here can make some music like that?
I think they can, but it would, and I think they can, and I think it would be an Afrobeat song. It wouldn't be an R&B song. An R&B artist definitely can make an Afrobeat song, but it's no longer an
I
R&B
think
song.
Champagne Poppy guy made one of
He
them
made
joints
plenty
before.
of dance
Yeah.
songs.
He made
plenty
a bunch.
of
He made a
world-
whole fucking
'cause
album of that
see,
shit.
The thing
Didn't
is, they used to put it under the umbrella of world music,
he? Yeah.
but they realized how different the African diaspora influence
Yeah, I agree with you. That
makes the world
yeah.
music sound.
Mhm.
So yes, so we're gonna
Decent.
see best alternative jazz, best pop.
What the
and
fuck
best
is alternative
African.
jazz though? What is that? What is alternative jazz versus best jazz?
Alternative jazz is what
Somebody rapping over the saxophone, like you got the saxophone playing in the back and a motherfucker dropping bars over it. What the
no,
fuck
but I
is
bet you
alternative
Andre
jazz?
3000's album falls into that category.
Hey!
Alternative jazz.
Listen, I didn't get a chance to
Altern-
talk about that
Alternative
album.
jazz is what Anchorman plays. Because there's traditional jazz. There's traditional jazz, and it's kind of like, you know, when you think of traditional jazz, you think like, you know, Dizzy Gillespie, you think
Louis and all them, like
right,
yeah,
Miles Davis.
Miles Davis, yeah,
You think of even like, you even think Kenny G.
Kenny G.
Alternative jazz adds more, I feel like, R&B hip hop elements.
I kind of figured that.
More
That's why
of a
you get the R.
groove.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Yeah, like it's like you don't want to be like you can dance to it.
I can see Erykah Badu being on some shit like that too, like songs and her. God damn, we just mentioned Andre 3000. God, ain't they?
Yeah. Did you like his flute album? Hey, cousin Lindy. Or did you
you-
listen to the whole thing?
I listened to the. I listened
It's only
to
what 12 songs. The
no,
song.
I think it's less than that. I think it's like 8.
One of the songs I listened to was 9 minutes long. Any damn way.
Yeah,
so.
hey, listen, right? It's not what you thinking. It's not. It's so far from whatever the fuck you got in your brain. The expectation thing again.
Mhm.
The expectation is, Yeah, I listen to the whole joint, and he dynamite. I just listen to music. If you like music and you in the art or some shit like that, it's a good thing to listen to because I paint sometimes or
Right, I
whatever.
forgot you
So I
paint.
do a hobby of painting and shit like that. So I put I put my headphones on, the Apple headphones on, and then I lose myself in the sounds. You listening for sounds and all that shit
So,
like that. Like
I was gonna
it's
say,
crazy.
sonically,
Yeah, it's fucking unbelievable.
speaking of expectations, it's similar to what I expected from a man who said that he has nothing to rap about
Mm-hmm.
and who's been seen in the past 5 years in various cities walking around playing a goddamn flute. I kind of expected that.
True story.
When he said he was putting
yeah.
out an album and he was not going to be rapping, I knew it was going to be a musical
Mhm.
album of some sort.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be a whole flute album, but
The titles of the songs is fucking
I love-
insane though. The
that's what I
titles
like,
of the,
the
songs
titles.
is crazy. Make you think he gonna spit something at the end of one of these joints. He's spitting nothing. There's no verbal intellect or anything on this fucking album. There's nothing.
but
it's
it's
music.
a sonic and aural
Yeah. It's
intellect.
it's definitely like it's so many sounds you hear. If you like music and you like sounds, you like the flute or whatever. Like I played the flute, man, like when I was younger. Shouts out to Mr. McHugh, man. Rest in peace, Mr.
Kearney.
McHugh from Kearney. I played the flute back then or whatever. So once I heard he was playing the flute and shit like that, I wanted to hear how he was. And I watched the
My
interview
chica
of
played
it.
the flute.
I watched the interview. He was doing something with this album with some instrument or whatever that he never fucking dealt with before, that he never played before. He didn't know nothing about. I think it was like an electrical flute or
Mhm.
something he was talking about. So this what made it like he was learning something new. So that's what he was talking about. Like it made it like that first album that they made back then for him. That feeling of, because you learning something new and you playing this instrument, you doing a whole different type of music. So yeah, and that's my man though, man. So I fucks with that album. If you don't like that type of music, then it's not gonna be for you. It's definitely not gonna be
It
for
can be though. I think people should be open minded. I put
should.
it on. You can put it on to relax. If you do meditations of any sort, yoga, you can put it on to relax to open your mind. I was looking online and Pete Rock said as a producer, he loves the album because just imagine as a producer the different sounds he's listening to
That's
and picking out.
Man, listen, you zone right out. Just try it. Like try it if you like some peace and serenity, especially if you like peace and serenity. If you got like a hectic life and you chilling, you got surround sound, you want some serenity, go ahead and light your joint up, turn that shit on and let your mind just go.
I think a lot of people just aren't aware of how musically talented our rappers are.
Yeah.
Like Flavor Flav plays, I think 23 instruments.
Yeah,
he
like,
definitely played
all
the
types of shit,
piano,
yeah.
the saxophone,
Yeah.
the horn. Rakim, saxophone player, plays the saxophone. I was listening to Salute the Sample, which comes on. It's a little snippet they play on LL Cool J's Rock the Bells, a show
Mhm.
hosted by LL, DJ Z Trip, and Smooth B.
Uh-huh.
And they asked him, Z Trip asked, he said, I got a question for you. He said I've always wanted to know. I'm sorry, not even Smooth B. Greg Nice
Oh, Greg,
Host it.
my
hosts the
man.
show. He said, I always wanted to know in that song, you say Dizzy Gillespie plays the sax. Now everybody knows Dizzy Gillespie for the Cheeks.
Mhm.
Play the flugelhorn. Dizzy Gillespie.
Play the trumpet.
And the flugelhorn.
Yeah.
And the saxophone. He was a saxophone player first. And
Because he's
people-
known for that.
people think Greg Nice made a faux pas, but he was like, no. Dizzy Gillespie plays the sax. And I said what I said and I meant it. He himself plays a bunch of instruments. I found it fascinating at this big age, all the information I'm finding out about some of the people who we thought literally just rap.
Hey man, listen, I describe myself to people as an onion. And I'm starting to find out that there's a lot of people that's an onion. If you don't know what that means, an onion has plenty fucking layers. So you got to get through layers of the onion really to find out, what's to it. So it's layers of onion before you get to the actual onion part. Y'all see that when y'all cut a fucking onion. So a lot of people are like onions, man, and people just discovering that onions are good.
Right. So this layer of Andre 3000 it's actually pretty dope. I saw an interview where somebody had asked Lil Wayne. Well, Lil Wayne said he was just a little bit disappointed. He was like, he liked the album, but he felt bad when he heard Andre 3000 say that, what do you want me to rap about at this age? Like going to get a colonoscopy, getting my prostate checked? Because Wayne was like, there's so much to rap about.
And I seen
at
this
this
joint though.
age.
But even still at this age, Wayne and Stax is two different ages. That's two different ages right there. So where he's at mentally in his mind, maybe not where Wayne is in his mind. You know what I'm saying? Like
what, just turned 45. Maybe, or?
No, Wayne got to be like 42, 41.
Like that, okay.
If
I know
yeah.
he's barely like just crossed the 40.
He just crossed. He
just
early
crossed 40.
40s and
Yeah.
Stacks damn near 50. He like
About
48.
He just turned 48. Watch
Yeah,
out.
48, something like that. So their mindset's probably different, and they two different fucking artists too. Like
Yeah.
the shit that Stacks and them had to go through. Man, they set the ground rule for they set the plow straight ahead for Lil Wayne and them to come through from the South. So
I took it as when he said, "What am I going to rap about?" I took it as he meant what people are expecting of him. I'm not about to rap about that. So
Yeah,
I'm not
you
about to
can't.
make an album and
Yeah.
have everybody be disappointed in what I'm rapping about, because I'm not about to rap about what y'all want to hear. Because honestly, by the time the double album came out, The Love Below,
that was my shit.
that was
too.
my shit too.
Ooh,
And
that was a dope
Speaker
album.
Box was my shit.
What?
A lot of people was like, "We don't want to hear this."
they bugging the fuck out.
They
Go.
definitely
I
was
bet you
bugging.
y'all fucking love it now. No, goddamn.
In hindsight,
In hindsight,
In
but I seen that Wayne. I seen Wayne interview, and don't get it fucked up. I'm a huge Wayne fan too. Like that shit he just dropped. That's my shit. Goddamn, Slip is my shit on that joint. You already know. But yeah, they two different. I can see two people in the same joint having two different mindsets, and that's all that shit is, man. He might not feel like he can still rap about, because I look at like people that's my age or whatever. A lot of them say they don't do this or do that. I go to the gym. I'm a trainer, so I still do athletic shit. You got somebody that's my age that grew up with me and do that, and they like, nah, I'm cool on that, bro. I'm too old to do that shit. Like, see what I'm saying? But we two are the same. But you know, you just got a different mindset, and that's cool too.
I got a couple of days off. I'm gonna get into some of this new music. I'm gonna get into Busta's new album.
Busta,
I haven't listened to that.
hey, Busta went and got all the dope little youngins that he fucking like. All the youngins that he like. Cause I listened to it straight through. I gave it an honest fucking listen, man. Bust, you dope as shit. You still a lyrical king and everything. But this John was like, to me. It just seemed like you got all your friends, all the dope young artists. You got fucking Corey LeRae, you got Kodak, you got who else you got on this album? You got a bunch of youngins on this joint. It seemed like these is all the people you was bigging up the whole time or whatever. Like you got the young Ice Spice on this joint. Like you got all these youngins on the joint. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a dope joint. I really love the joint.
Belly in my head.
Yeah. I really like the joint with his kids too, though.
I like that song.
Joint with
That's
his kids is
another reason
dope,
I'm gonna
yo.
check it out. So
It's
between-
really dope.
by next week, I'll check it out. So that is our time.
Hey, listen though, let me tell y'all something. If y'all noticing my face is a little swollen on the side, I gotta address this. Don't think like it's something crazy. Just a little dental problem. We get this shit taken care of, and we be back to normal
Yes.
next
We'll
week.
see y'all next week. Don't forget
You
to check us out on YouTube. The
us
entire
out on
Glockaware lineup.
Line up.
24/7 radio station.
Tap in, y'all. Tap in, man. Come support us, man.
www.glockaware.com.
Shouts out to Shab and Took.
Play some music.
Play it.
Me and my niggas outside of the
Yeah.
club, blowing the smoke and rolling a few, shooting some dice and making